So you can collaborate with your colleagues to create unit plans using Google Forms, and you can also personalize using Google Classroom. Let's get started. Here is a unit planner that I put together, and we can always add questions, but this is just the beginning stages of this planner. You create the planner, and the rationale behind creating this particular Google form is that it goes right into a Google Sheet, and all of the responses are then organized and then can be looked at for data. Let me show you what I mean. Here's the teacher's name. Let's say that you have some technology tutorials. You would put that, and including the links in there. So we have excitement ideas, how to launch this particular unit. We have general resources. We have essential questions for each content area. We have general essential questions for every single subject. And then we have examples of essential questions, one being science, the objectives, ELA. Here's an example. Here are the objectives. And then go on. We're talking about math objectives, social studies. What should they be able to do? What are the objectives? And then what should the students know how to do in all the subject areas prior to actually having this unit launched? And we have more. So then, like at the beginning stages of a unit, you want to make sure that everyone can contribute and everyone has the ability to be able to organize their resources. So we have student science resources and teacher science resources, and that goes all the way to math, ELA, social studies, etc. All right, that is the form that we've been using. But when we look at the actual editing piece, this is the editing piece in the form. I've already have 38 responses. Now, when you take a look at these three dots here in the top right-hand side, when you create a form, you can add collaborators, which means that your colleagues can then add questions to the form. You can also make a copy. So once you create one type of unit planner, you can make a copy and just change the questions and tweak it. So there you go. Now, I'm going to go right to the responses and show you what that might look like for the summary. So the beauty of this is that you're not just adding all these resources and they're all over the place. When you create a form, everything is organized, and then you can look at the data and you can really start thinking about, before you even launch this interdisciplinary unit, that there may be some holes and there may be some strengths. For example, we're looking at all of the links here, and we've got a lot of student science resources to begin with, right? We've got that. We've got a lot of teacher science resources, teacher math resources. We've got some, but there are only 5. So already we know that we need to get going on that. So that's the summary. When you're looking at the spreadsheet, you just click on that icon, the green icon that looks like a spreadsheet. And what you want to do is you want to click on the left-hand corner pocket there. And then you want to click on Format. And you want to click on Text Wrapping. So now you can see all of the results here. All right. And that should help you figure out, how you can kind of organize all of those sites. All right, and that hopefully should be helpful. So then you can take a look at that and you can keep on, you're adding to it.